guys, today we are going to make some seed paper. So seed paper is really great because you can use it as notebook paper. You can write letters on it to your friends, and then when they are done with it, they can plant it in the ground and wildflower seeds will grow from the paper. So you can use it for stationery, again for notebook paper, you can make ornaments out of them, all sorts of things. So it's pretty simple. You just need some paper. You can use newspaper, you can use notebook paper, you can even use like junk mail. You'll need some seeds. We're going to use a strainer and a blender, and then cookie cutters and food coloring can help you spice up your seed paper in different ways. Okay, so first and foremost, take your paper. So I've just got some newspaper here and I'm just going to tear it in strips, and you're aiming for about a cup and a half of paper. Okay, so once you've got your stack of paper, we're gonna take it and we're gonna stick it in our blender. So I've got my little blender cup here. So you might need to get an adult to help with this part of the process. Again, about a cup to a cup and a half of paper. I think that's pretty good. Got some extras here. And then take some warm water and just fill it up just to the top or the bottom of the water, or the paper line here. Okay, then you're gonna take this and you're gonna put it on the blender to blend for probably 30 seconds or so. Okay, so we've got our blended paper here. You can see it's kind of pulpy. And now we're gonna take a strainer and we're gonna try to get as much of the water out of the paper as we can. Okay, so you can use your hands and mash all the water out. Once you strained as much of the water out as you can, put your pulp into a bowl. Now we're going to stir in our seeds. So you can use a wildflower mix, it's great. I just got one type of seed here. This is lemon mint, but I'm gonna stir in, I don't know, maybe half of a teaspoon in here. You don't wanna put too much because if there's too many seeds in one piece of paper, they'll overcrowd and they won't grow. So I'm just gonna stir it up here. And for fun, if you wanted, you can add a few drops of food coloring to make different color of paper. So let's add a drop of blue and see what that looks like. All right. Okay, now that we've got our paper all stirred up with our seeds and our food coloring, we're ready to actually lay it out. So you can just lay it out in a thin sheet into shapes that you form with your hands, or you can use cookie cutters. So I'll do both here. So I'm gonna put a little bit on here and I'm just gonna flatten it out. And by the way, I'm doing this on a piece or several sheets of paper towels. You can also do this over a microfiber towel. Just know that if you use a towel and you've got food coloring in your pulp, it's going to stain the towel. So make sure that you clear that with an adult first. And if you do that, use maybe an old towel that no one will get upset if you stain the cloth. All right, so now that I've gotten all flat, you want a good thin layer in here.